Hey everybody, Jake here from Bearded Gear, and I'm out in, I think this is Tahunga Canyon today. I just wanted to find a cool little canyon to explore, so I'm not that far removed off the road, but I've hiked up this canyon a little bit, and I wanted to do some testing today. I just got and opened up this Halfbreed Blades LSK-1. This is a knife that I won in a giveaway. Thanks again, Knife Center and Halfbreed Blades. But ever since I opened this knife up a couple of days ago, I have just been absolutely itching to use it. So you are going to witness with me the first time that I put this knife into anything other than the sheath. So I'm just in this little spot here. I grabbed some growth that was down on the trail, and I'm going to just try this knife out a little bit. I'm going to be testing this knife pretty extensively before I do my full review on it, because this is a survival knife. LSK-1 means Large Survival Knife 1. It is the thickest blade stock knife I have ever owned. It's just over a 1/4 inch thick of D2, and it's got this crazy saw back, which I'm going to have to try as well. It's this great hollow ground profile. It's a really, really cool knife. It is thick. It is a massive knife, and yeah, I just want to see what it's made of, and I'm going to be testing it quite a bit. I am pumped that I won this knife, so let's get to it, I suppose. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of clean this off a little bit, and then, that works, I'm going to saw through some stuff as well. Let's see if I can choke back. Yeah, it works to choke back well. I've got this great kind of spot where I can hold the handle further back on it and get some leverage. Oh yeah, that's excellent. That's a really good profile for that type of cutting. That's great. Let's see if I can just... It works too. It's a chopper. Let's see if I've got any edge deformation. I hope not after that. Nope, everything is perfect. Obviously that's not a lot of cutting yet, but always good to check in. We're testing it, right? Oh yeah. That is so legit. It just chops really, really well. These flies are trying to get me today. I'm on this soft spot of bark that's not helping me. Let's see how it pries. Yep. Too deep there. Sticks in. Woo. Yeah, this is a dense, this is a serious dead piece of wood right here. There's a whole bunch of this kind of fluff on it, but oh man, yeah, that's like a dream. That goes in real well. I like the profile of this handle quite a bit. The way that it's grooved here and here gives me this awesome, I don't know, it locks in my pointer finger and my pinky with like this weird kind of belly between, and it just gives me a really solid point. Even without wrapping my thumb on top, I feel really locked in, and I've got this guard here. That is great. Man, that thing is legit. Yeah, that sticks in really well. Not even anywhere on the coating. This is just dusty and dirty from all of the dust that's all over here. Let's give that one more. Woo, yeah, that's good. I like that a lot. All right, let's try the saw, because I'm curious. These saw teeth, obviously with how thick this blade is, these saw teeth are super thick. So let's see. This might be too small and too dead of material to really adequately test this, but well, it's biting in. it definitely works. I put a legit notch in right there, which I feel like with these types of saw teeth and how long of a saw that really is, that's exactly what I would use this for, is like putting deliberate notches in wood. And that is, yeah, let me bring that closer so you can see. That made a perfect notch. That couldn't be better in terms of the notch that it just put in there. So if you're using this to make like small game traps or bushcrafting, and there's a lot of reasons you would need to make a notch in a stick like this. So that is awesome. And it's still just biting right in and splitting it. Man, that is really good. No chips, no rolling. This D2 appears to be done really well. All right. So I thought there was actually going to be more kind of fresh down growth up here than there really is, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I'll show you on some more of this. Let's see. That works. More of this kind of dead stuff around here. It's dusty. So this knife, the way I'm chopping with it, I'm choking back so that my finger sits right in that groove. It just gets me a little bit of a better angle to go ahead and chop away. It's just gliding into that. I really like that. I'm going to test a little bit on here how it does at prying. This is really hard wood. Tip appears to be quite solid. I've got no deformation. Every bit as sharp as it was. I do feel like I'm starting to get a little bit of surface wear on that coating. Like I said, this is not soft wood. This is hard. And yeah, that's doing great. Yeah, this is super dead, super dry. That is really cool. I dig that quite a bit. This knife is as fun to use as I was hoping it would be. It's a beast. Absolutely just such a tank how thick this is. This knife feels really tough. I feel like Rambo using it. It's awesome in reverse grip. I really like that quite a bit. I love it in saber grip. I like that my thumb goes right to this guard, and this jimping is all softened. It's like chamfered in a nice way, so it's not bothering me at all. It's really well done jimping. I like that they didn't put it here or here. It's just kind of on these back sections, so that if I'm in reverse grip, it makes sense, or if I'm in saber grip, it makes sense. That saw put a money notch in that little stick. You can see it just, it bites in really well. I'm surprised. I did not think this saw was going to be that effective. I thought this was kind of a tactical element to the knife that was just to make it seem tougher, but that is absolutely functional. It's really working on that. And it's not like if I was trying to saw through logs to make a fire, I would pick this. Definitely not. But that's a great tool for, I mean, on a survival knife. I feel like it actually kind of makes sense. I do, if I'm like bushcrafting, carry an actual folding saw that's super thin stock, and I would go through stuff that's, I don't know, this thick through comfortably. But yeah, this works great for little stuff like that. And man, that is a chunk of a knife. It's really cool. Awesome. Well, that has been my little test with it today. I'm going to go ahead and keep hiking a little bit, but this seemed like a good spot to just get it out and beat on some stuff with it. I'm glad that I did. This was fun. It's a pretty solid piece. I really like this sheath construction. The pack I'm carrying today doesn't have molly on it, so I didn't strap it on the inside. I just put this into my pack. But I'm going to play around with these clips as well as the other. I always forget what it's called. I think it might be a Tech Lock. Somebody let me know if I'm wrong on that. Anyways, there's another clip that came with this that could make it go on my belt. This knife is a little bigger and heavier than I would typically belt carry, but maybe I'll try it out on a hike, see how it goes, see how comfortable it is, and push the envelope a little bit. But yeah, this thing is serious. I gotta be careful not to snag on my shirt when I'm cleaning this off, because that saw back, it wants to grab on. But this thing is sweet. That sheath is money too. It really fits well. It's got great retention. I like that sheath a lot. And that's going to be that today.